cosas tienen tres ruedas, algunas cosas tienen.
So at Cale we have two programs. We have a immersion program and a FLUS program. And so our immersion program is where students learn half of their instruction in Spanish and half of their instruction in English. So it's called a 50-50 model.
We are learning a lot of Spanish, but not only Spanish, we're also learning the subjects we would usually learn in English. So I think that's really cool that instead of English we do Spanish, but the same subjects. Estamos aprendiendo español, pero también las cosas que antes aprendíamos en inglés, entonces pienso que es muy buena cosa.
And we offer a two-way immersion program at Cale, which means that we have half of the class is native speakers and half of the class are non-native. We are currently doing that in kindergarten through 4th grade, and our plan is to be able to do that kindergarten through 5th grade. The other students participate in what's called a FLUS program, and that is a foreign language at an elementary school. And those kids get approximately about 120 minutes a week of instruction in Spanish. The difference is students who are in the immersion program will graduate or leave 5th grade pretty fluent in they'll be able to read, write, and speak in 2 languages.
My favorite part is probably that I get to spend a lot of time with friends and also meet new people who also speak Spanish in our school, and then I also actually get a chance to talk to them. Mi favorita parte de la inmersión es que pueden tener sus amigos contigo y pueden hablar a diferentes personas de Cale que solo hablan el español.
And students who are in the FLUS program are going to have a really strong oral proficiency and also some skills in reading and writing.
Rebol, train, tres, triste, trigo, trineo, trompeta,
So when we started, I guess that would have been 6 years ago, we started in kindergarten only offering FLUS to 2 classrooms. And it was so popular within 4 weeks that parents were wanting all of their kids to have it that we restructured and reorganized and made sure that every single kindergartner that year got the FLUS model. And during that year we started to really recognize and realize that language was going to play an incredible part. And it wasn't just teaching Spanish, but it was teaching kids in another language and what that was going to do for our kids' long-term learning. You know, when you start learning, if you think about it, language is best learned between the ages of 0 and 7.
La vaquita.
La vaquita.
We're learning how to speak Spanish, and we're not just learning how to just speak Spanish, but we're also having Spanish instruction in other subjects other than just Spanish language arts. Nosotros estamos aprendiendo de cómo hablar el español y no estamos hablando solo el español, estamos aprendiendo otras cosas en español como las matemáticas en español y no solo como leer y hablar en español.
And so if you're going to teach kids another language, those are the years that you should really go after it. Research supports and shows that it really exercises that frontal cortex of the brain. Children who are taught in more than one language when they're little tend to hold on to that language for life. They also often take more advanced languages or advanced courses in high school. And so trying to get this started really became kind of an urgency for us on 2 levels. On one level, we really wanted to make sure that our ESOL students had a way to access their English faster, and at the same time we really wanted to say, how do we make sure that the children that are in our school right now, when they graduate from high school, we really do want them to have opportunities beyond just Charlottesville or beyond just English.
My favorite part is writing because it's favorita parte es escribir porque es muy divertido.